There's a code of silence, and it can't go on.
Hi folks, I'm Alan Watt, and this is Cutting Through the Matrix.
Dumb and Dumber 2 opens tomorrow. Please say hello to Jim Carrey. Is that a gang sign? Have you,
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Oh, I like it.
It's the symbol of the all-mocking tongue. And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? Like, for years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know? And they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things. And, you know, and you know, look at him trying to come it out. It's hilarious. And, you know, and I'm sick of, hold on a second. You know what they're trying to do?
Who?
This thing is buzzing. Hold on. They're trying to turn us into, you know, consumer drones of some sort. Hold on, I just got to get this.
And, yeah.
Yeah, listen, I'm in the middle of blowing the lid off some...
What happened?
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I was temporarily interrupted by my iPhone 6 Plus.
That's a big one, huh?
5.5 heads-up HD display. I think what I was really trying to say was I think people will enjoy Dumb and Dumber this weekend.
And that is what I thought you were about to say.
They should all go to the theater. They should all go to the theater tomorrow and see it. Because we could use a good laugh. Ha, 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 ha.
Alan, so what you're describing here is like a virtual reality that has been created by the real top people in the world, the movers and shakers, right?
Yes, people don't realize that culture doesn't just develop by happenstance. Culture and culture creation and culture changes is always planned from the top and promulgated to the people below. And we adapt, we mimic what we see and hear, even the fashions, even the music, everything. And even the topics of conversation or what happens to be given as news that day, we simply parrot that. And when Big Brzezinski, wrote Between Two Ages quite a long time ago, he said that eventually the public will be unable to think for themselves. They will expect the media to do all their major thinking and reasoning for them. Well, that's happened, and it's been so well done that most people in the world are oblivious to the agenda or the reasons that things are happening in their own lifetime. They think it's all just happenstance and we're bumbling down through space and things are happening as we go along. Nothing is further from the truth. everything that happens on a major scale is planned that way.
So it's a big machine. It's a big beast. What is the occult tie into all of this? Is there a lot of occultism and secret societies that are promulgated and people that draw people in and just mesmerize them?
Yes, you'll find that to control a world, you need helpers. And we know for a fact that Freemasonry broke out to a new class of people that was created in the beginning of the industrial age. They called it the middle class, the managerial class. So they gave them a Freemasonry, a type of Freemasonry to join. And that really was a way of controlling them. To get your helpers to really believe in what they're doing, you give them a belief system different from the average person at the bottom. And they will believe in it. It won't dawn on them, in fact. There's people above them with another belief system, even way beyond that one. So they think they're part of the team player thing that we've heard over and over again ad nauseum. So the middle classes had to be helpers and had to believe in what they were doing. And Freemasonry, there's no doubt about it. Albert Pike mentions it himself, that the objects that they see and the sequences of objects and so on, it's like a language, and your subconscious can understand it. Your conscious mind will skip over, but you can be programmed through various kinds of languages. The written word, as we see it, is only one way of getting it across, but symbolism is highly effective. And you'll notice that children, if you give them a pen and paper, they'll always scribble down the same kind of things, stars and circles and so on. These are symbols, and strung together in a certain way, they form a language which your subconscious understands, and you can be programmed by them. And I've talked to Masons who've left, and after many, many years of being in Freemasonry, and after a few years, they say it's astounding how they now view the world as to compared when they were in Freemasonry. It was like tunnel vision when they were in Freemasonry. And so there's a form of mind control at work here. And we know for a fact that the CIA, MI6, and the big organizations, secret organizations that your government runs, has been behind many of the occult groups in the past. They used them for studying the populations. What can be done on the microcosm can be done on the macrocosm if it works. And so we know, for instance, that the CIA were involved in groups like the Jonestown group, even Manson and different ones were being heavily observed and studied and so on, because as I say, that's the microcosm. And once you understand the techniques, you can use that on the whole of society.
Right. Well, now tell me, do a brief synopsis of how this all ties in with the secret societies and the Masonic, because I know that, the secret societies, the Skull and Bones, the Knights of Malta, all of these people tie in, and they have literally crept in like tentacles of an octopus throughout all levels of our society. And it is a large portion of the reason why they control what they do is because of the Masonic orders, correct?
Yeah, that's right. The lowly Mason thinks that he's joining a sort of self-improvement society at the bottom, and there's only a sifting mechanism for a centralized command to pick out those who could be useful in creating public opinion, like local newspaper editors, that type of thing. That's really what it is. It's a sifting ground for those who can keep secrets because they are tested. And, of course, the secrets are really... Why would charitable organizations need to take blood oaths and swear secret oaths to be killed by their fellow brethren should it divulge their secrets? What's so secret they must keep that hidden from the public? I mean, think about it. Including the low Masons, I'm asking them, think about that. Because the reality is their job, and they swear loyalty and allegiance to the system, to uphold it against all anarchy. And it's quite interesting because these are the guys who led the revolutions in the 1700s to bring in this part of the system. They're now swearing to abide by it and prevent anarchy at all costs.
So the promotional levels in the Masonry, and we get up to the higher degrees, and I've heard, once you get past a certain degree, like 33rd degree Mason, they enlighten you to whatever it is that they're really worshiping. Is that correct?
Yeah, they do, and they use it, even at that stage, they use it, Lucifer, as an allegory of illumination or an intellect at that stage. And so even guys at the 33rd still think they're just the brightest of the bright. And see, Masonry brings you through a staging process of ridding you, gradually shedding you off your previous religion, making you an atheist partway through, and then feeding you a new religion as you go up. That's how it works.
From myself, Alan Watt, this good night, and may your God or your gods go with you.